So welcome to Applied Mindfulness and Meditation program.
Добро пожаловать на занятия прикладной медитации и осознанности.
Today's topic is neither belief nor religion is required in any practice of meditation and mindfulness.
Тема сегодняшнего занятия для практики любого вида медитации или осознанности не требуется никакой веры или религии.
Just understand clearly at the physical level, when I become body, then I recognize you are Dennis, Samir, Kate, Guruji.
Необходимо понимать, что когда мы отождествляем себя с телом, то только тогда мы можем отличать, мы можем говорить, что вот есть такой человек, вот есть Гуруджи, вот есть другой человек. Различать людей мы можем только тогда, когда мы отождествляем себя с телом.
And then there is a mental perception. In the mental perception, ideas, belief, religion, science, all works there.
И затем существует ментальное, умственное восприятие. И такие вещи, как религия, наука, вера, они существуют только в нашем умственном восприятии.
And still at a higher level, at the level of the self, our true nature, only the self is there. Nothing can enter there.
А на более высоком уровне восприятия, на уровне истинного «я», существует только это истинное «я», и больше ничего не может войти на этот уровень.
Do you know and are you aware that your eyes cannot see you? No sense organ can go inside.
Осознаете ли вы тот факт, что ваши глаза не могут видеть ваше истинное «я»? Нет таких органов чувств, которые могли бы почувствовать, осознать наше истинное «я».
The way sense organ cannot go inside, in the same way the mind cannot enter into the self.
И точно так же, как наши органы чувств не могут созерцать наше истинное «я», точно так же и наш ум не может войти внутрь истинного «я» и понять его.
That is why we should understand that belief and the religion cannot help us to reach to the highest level of meditation.
И поэтому мы должны осознавать, что никакая вера или религия не могут помочь нам подняться на самый высокий уровень существования.
Belief and the religion may help you in your childhood to give you some kind of a belief in God.
Вера может помочь вам на том уровне вашей жизни, когда вы, на раннем уровне, в детстве, например, когда вы просто поверите в Бога, для этого она может помочь.
You see, one of my friend, I would say, is, who wants to attend the meditation session, a group session. Last year he was there in my session. So before I started speaking, he said that I see God in meditation.
Один из учеников Гуруджи, когда на занятии, даже до того момента, как Гуруджи начал вести занятия, он говорит, что я вижу Бога в медитации.
So I told him, why don't you take the seat of a teacher? So today you give meditation class, I'll become your student.
Тогда Гуруджи говорит, если ты видишь Бога в медитации, то тогда почему бы тебе не занять место учителя? Сегодня ты будешь проводить занятия, а Гуруджи согласен посидеть на месте ученика.
So then he told me that he communicates with that God.
Затем этот ученик сказал Гуруджи, что он общается с Богом.
So I told him, why don't you go back home and communicate with the God and let the God guide you meditation?
И тогда Гуруджи сказал, почему бы тебе в таком случае не отправиться домой и не говорить, и не продолжать говорить с Богом, и пусть этот Бог ведет тебя, учит тебя медитации.
And then he came out and told me that even though I communicate with the God, I have lot of stress.
Но затем он сказал, что несмотря на то, что я общаюсь с Богом, я нахожусь в постоянном стрессе.
I told him either you get rid of that God who gives you this stress and then learn meditation. You see the problem of belief?
И тогда Гуруджи сказал ему, что лучше избавиться от такого Бога, который приносит стресс в жизнь. И в этом есть одна из проблем веры.
So because when we are born, we are child, we are playing with the toys and the kids, we learn, we read different stories. At that time, you may need some kind of a belief or a religion.
Когда мы в молодом возрасте, когда мы были детьми, когда мы играли в различные игры, когда мы только учились, то в этот момент нам, возможно, требовалась какая-то вера для того, чтобы приобщиться к какой-то религии.
You see, in a primary class, the belief in the religion may work for some time, but once you start knowing about yourself, you become self-aware. The self-inquiry should be your religion. The self-inquiry should be your belief.
В молодом возрасте это может работать, но с тех пор, как вы начинаете осознавать себя, вашей религией должно стать именно этот процесс самоосознания и постоянное задавание вопроса «Кто я?» это должно стать вашей религией.
Pay attention and understand the entire process of human evolution. When we are in a first grade and you qualify the first grade with the A plus, with a distinction, and you go back to the same class and ask the teacher, oh, I should know, I will continue in the first grade, what the teacher will say to you?
Здесь нужно очень хорошо понимать процесс человеческой эволюции. Например, представьте себе ситуацию, если вы закончили первый класс с отличием, у вас пятерки, все самые высшие баллы по всем предметам, но по какой-то причине вы вдруг возвращаетесь и говорите учителю, я еще раз хочу учиться в первом классе.
You don't now repeat A for apple. Now you know what it means by A. And we have been repeating the same prayer again. That is the belief that must go to help you evolve.
То есть, если вы уже чего-то достигли, если вы уже выучили какой-то предмет на отлично, нет смысла его повторять. И точно так же с верой, она на каком-то этапе может помочь, но если вы уже выучили этот урок, то вам необходимо идти дальше.
You know, it happened to one person who wanted to awaken himself in meditation. So he repeated all the prayers from all the religions and nothing happened.
Была такая история, один ученик, он очень сильно хотел достичь пробуждения, и он заучил множество различных молитв из разных религий, постоянно их повторял, но тем не менее ничего не случалось.
So, but he was so much passionate, and then he left all the prayers. He went to a religious place, And just outside, he started repeating alphabets A, B, C, D, F, Z.
Но он был настолько одержим этим желанием достичь просветления, что однажды он оставил все эти молитвы и пошел в монастырь или в какое-то религиозное учреждение и начал просто вместо молитв повторять алфавит.
The priest of that religious place came out and said, "What the hell you are saying? Why you are not repeating the prayer?"
И монах, который там был в этом монастыре, он вышел и задал вопрос: чем ты занимаешься, почему ты читаешь алфавит вместо молитв?
So he told the priest that I did all the prayers, nothing happened, the God did not appear before me. So now I am repeating these alphabets and asking the God, you write the prayer that you like. That is why I am repeating all the alphabets.
И этот человек ответил: я знаю множество молитв, я их многократно повторял в прошлом, и ничего не случалось, поэтому я решил просто читать алфавит перед Богом и дать Богу возможность написать, сложить из этого алфавита ту молитву, которую Он от меня ждет.
And the story says that the God appeared before him.
И эта история заканчивается тем, что Бог является этому человеку.
We need the mind that is pure, that is free from belief, that is free from religious cult, dogma, prayer, to enter into the higher meditative state.
Для того, чтобы войти в состояние медитации, нам необходим ум, который очищен от обусловленности молитвами, верованиями, догмами.
You know, when we see a child and we say, "Oh, can you say alphabet?" And then he starts saying, "We enjoy." We need that kind of a mind, the childlike mind, to go into meditation.
Нам нужен очень чистый ум, такой ум, который подобен уму ребенка, для того, чтобы войти в состояние медитации.
And when you go and repeat the same prayer, the God closes his eyes. He said, "Again, he has come to bore me, nagging me."
А когда вы повторяете одну и ту же молитву перед Богом, то Богу просто становится скучно.
So the message here is that the mind should become pure. When it becomes pure, it becomes transparent. When it becomes transparent like a mirror, then that true nature, the self, reflects in the mind, and we experience the joy, peace, and happiness.
Смысл этой истории в том, что наш ум должен стать чистым. Когда ум чист, то он становится прозрачным, а в прозрачном уме отражается наша истинная природа, счастье, мир и мудрость.
Another thing that we need to understand that it is, I have been saying, it is a discovery. It is not a creation. You don't create meditative state. It is already there. When you know the self, you are in meditation.
Следующее, что необходимо понять, мы ничего здесь не достигаем. Это состояние медитации, оно уже в нас есть, наше истинное «Я» уже присутствует в нас. Нам необходимо просто его найти, отыскать.
So when you create something, then you become something. And what is meditation? It is not becoming anything. It is being who you are truly. Has to be discovered.
Вам нет необходимости что-то создавать в медитации, потому что когда вы создаете, то вы становитесь тем, что вы создаете, а Процесс медитации, он не связан с созданием, он связан с тем, чтобы просто быть.
Take one example. I was in a private session yesterday. Can that past help me to be in the state of the self? No, I'm talking of the past. Will I be able to give a class tomorrow? I'm talking of the future. So when the mind moves into the past, I became something. When the mind goes into the future, I want to become something. Only in the present, I don't become.
Если вы посмотрите на прошлое, то поможет ли вам какой-то прошлый опыт для того, чтобы войти в состояние медитации? Нет, он не может вам никак помочь. Или если вы обратитесь в будущее, то смогут ли ваши мечты или планы как-то помочь вам войти в медитацию? Тоже никак не может помочь. Только живя настоящим, вы сможете войти в медитацию.
That is why one expression of meditation is to live in the present moment.
Именно поэтому одно из наставлений, которые даются в процессе обучения медитации, это жить настоящим моментом.
So we understand our mind, the nature and the structure and the function of the mind. The more we understand, we start working on the mind so that the mind becomes transparent and it reflects the self. We start living in meditation, then we need not to practice it.
Поэтому задача всех наших практик заключается в том, чтобы понять наш ум, понять и работать с ним таким образом, чтобы ум очищался, становился прозрачным и начинал отражать наше истинное «я». И когда это случается, то вы живете в медитации, и вам нет необходимости уже ничего практиковать.
So let us take a journey of the mindfulness today where we discover we have to do nothing, we have not to become anything.
Итак, давайте начнем нашу медитацию, в которой наша задача понять, что нам нет необходимости что-то делать и нет необходимости кем-то становиться для того, чтобы медитировать.
Close your eyes, sit or lie down comfortably. Now see that I'm not asking you that you have to sit only. So when you sit only, then what happens? Then you become something. Then you follow particular belief. Whatever is more comfortable to you. Lying down, sitting. Close your eyes. Now pay attention that we are not going to do anything. We are only be living in the present moment today. But before that, understand the mind divides and perceives. When the mind divides and perceives, it leads to ignorance. So now look at the neck joint. Pay attention. Mind is looking at the neck joint. Mind cannot understand anything if you don't speak the name and the mind does not know the shape. So when I said neck joint, there is a name and the shape. The mind always divides and perceives. So now look back again, the neck joint. This time, the mind experiences the sensation. Back again to the neck joint, you feel the comfortable. Mind understands what is comfortable, and then steadiness in the joint. You see that the mind goes back again and forth because it perceives by dividing. But you know, behind the mind, there is a self. That self perceives everything as a whole. So when you are in the field of awareness of the whole, you are already there. Today we are just understanding and making the journey which is advanced. So look at the shoulder joint. Pay attention. I said shoulder joint. It is a name and it has a shape. The mind understands. So we are asking the mind to go back to the shoulder joint again. You feel the sensation. Go back again to the shoulder joint. Then what happens? You experience it is comfortable, and then you experience it is also steady. So now, through the shoulder joint, you are understanding the very nature of the mind. And when you are understanding the very nature of the mind cannot invite the impurity. You see, that is the process. Look at the hip joint, feel the sensation. Name and the form, then the name, shape, and the sensation. Mind goes back again, then it collects. The name is here, hip joint, shape is there, sensation is there, being comfortable is there, and then the steadiness. But something behind the mind perceives everything as a whole without even thinking. Just check it. Are you there or not? That is why meditation is known as an effortless and natural process, natural practice, natural journey. Look at the knee joint. So when you look at the knee joint, understand the mind recognizes by name and the shape. Then it feels the sensation. Then it experiences comfort. Then it experiences steadiness. But there is something behind the mind that perceives the hip joint as a whole. It knows everything. So there are two: mind is looking or you are looking. When you are looking and living, you are in meditation. When the mind is looking and living, it is the mind living in you. And the mind always divides. It is full of duality and a conflict and division. That is why we have stress. So look at the entire body, all the joints of the body. So the name and the shape. Name, shape, sensation, comfortable, and steadiness. How simple it is. We are not doing anything. We are not becoming anything. If the mind is kept away from becoming anything, you will simply live in meditation. There is nothing to be done. Yes, my friend, there is nothing to be done. So we are combining of doing something and still aware of doing nothing. Now look at the head and the neck. You are looking at the head and the neck. You feel the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. We are not asking the mind to do anything. Move the mind again on the head and the neck. Casually you are looking, sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Sense perception. Now look inside the head and the neck. It is purely a mental perception. What is mental perception? Let the sense does not enter. So it is becoming aware of the space and emptiness and just be there and become aware that you are not doing anything. Simple awareness of doing nothing. Look at the right arm. Such a simple. Our mind that is full of impurities that do not want to do the simple thing. And we miss the whole practice. Oh, let me have a big mantra. This mantra is very powerful. No, you are powerful. You make the mantra powerful. No, if I practice while sitting, my energy will go upstairs. So what happens when you're lying down? Your energy goes down in deep sleep. We all unnecessarily create blind belief. So look at the right arm, feel the sensation, move the mind again on the right arm, feel the sensation, relaxation and the stillness. Look inside the right arm, look inside the right arm. The space is there, emptiness is there is nothingness is there. So just be there. So when you're there, what happens? The mind becomes aware of something behind what the mind knows through the sense organ, as if the mind merges into that space. You experience some kind of a space or emptiness. How simple it is. It happens when you go to a sea beach and you're looking to a sea or an ocean too far. You find out a horizon, but in between the horizon and you, there is an empty space over the ocean. And then you see your mind says, oh, how calm it is, how calm the ocean is. No, ocean is not calm. You experience the calmness inside. See the point. Look at the left arm. So I'm just asking you, you remain in the state of doing nothing. So what happens? The mind goes to the left arm, shape in the form. Mind goes again to the left arm, sensation, again relaxation, again stillness. Look inside the left arm. Instantly you look inside the left arm and become aware of the space. Whether it is a space or emptiness or darkness, all will do. And what is the next point? That you move into the state of doing nothing and experience the state of doing nothing. Then what happens? You are already there. Now the mind is not looking the left arm. The self is reflecting into the mind, looking at the left arm as a whole. That is why we experience the relaxation and calmness, not by doing something. Look at the chest and the belly. So when you look at the chest and the belly, the mind goes and becomes aware of the shape of the chest and the belly. You feel the sensation. You experience this relaxation and stillness. Now understand, sensation, relaxation, stillness is not experienced because of your practice, but it happened because the mind became transparent. Now it is directly perceiving. Look at the right leg. So I said right leg, name, then shape, then sensation, then relaxation, then stillness. This is how mind experiences in parts. But now what we are doing, look inside the right leg, become aware of the space, emptiness, calmness. Just be there, and experiences deepens. When I ask you to pay attention non-judgmentally, your mind is constantly active in thinking whether I'm judgmental or whether I'm non-judgmental. So I'm not saying that. Then some people will say, focus your attention. Why focus? Why not expand? The mind always focuses its attention, subconsciously or consciously. Are you not listening to me? That is attention. Are you not sitting or lying down? You are attentive of your position of the body. How simple it is to understand. Look at the left leg. So the mind looks at the left leg. You feel the sensation, relaxation, and stillness. So again, there is another principle, the sense perception. And then you look inside the left leg. It is mental perception. So we look again inside the left leg. And we experience in the field of awareness that now the mind cannot divide the space. Why? The sense organ cannot go inside. So it is looking the infinite space. And in that space, we experience even the calmness and the quietness. Become aware of the entire body. Awareness of the entire body. Name of the body, feeling, sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Look inside the body. There is a space, and calmness and quietness is there. Understand another point. In the field of awareness, the space inside and outside are essentially one. Where the space inside the cup and outside the cup are the same. They are not separate. You break the cup, where the space goes, it is one space. It goes nothing, nowhere. So become aware of the space outside the head and the neck and inside. Space inside, space outside. Space inside, space outside. And become aware what divides the space. It is the mind, not the body. It is the mind that has created outside and inside. You see the point. The skull, the head and the neck is like a cup. I just explained. So what happens? You experience as if you are nobody. And that state of being nobody is more important. Look inside the chest and the belly, there is a space. There is a space outside. And now become aware what divides the space inside and outside. If the mind does not say this is the space inside and this is the space outside, then what happens? Just see that point. So you see that you transcend the body naturally. You become aware of the infinite space. There is a sense of being nobody. And in that state of being nobody, meditation simply happens. Let us be there one more time. Become aware of the body, the space outside, and the space inside. The space outside and inside. Maintain your awareness on the space outside and inside, and you will discover the mind drops its ignorance. There is nothing outside and nothing inside. There is nothing like outside and inside. And when that awareness comes, you have already transcended the body. You are nobody. There is another way that we should understand. We drop the identification with the body. When you drop the identification with the body, you are almost there. You are in a state of doing nothing. What is that state of doing nothing? The mind is not doing anything at all, and you are aware. And still you are alive. Still you are very much present. See the point? And now go a little deeper. We don't become anything today. When you don't become anything, you are in the state of being. And when you are in the state of being, you are living in meditation. Look at the breath. Let us do this experiment. You're looking at the breath. Are you doing anything while looking at the breath? No. You're feeling the sensation of the breath. Are you doing anything? No. You do not change the rate and the rhythm of the breath. Are you doing anything? No. You experience the sensation, relaxation, and stillness in the body. Are you doing anything? No. See that the field is in the state of doing nothing. You have an experience of sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Awareness of the breath moving. Now let us drop a very small thing in the form of doing something and maintain your awareness of becoming something, of doing nothing, of being and becoming. So what should we introduce? The moment the breath goes in, drop soham. Breath comes out mentally, soham. Don't start thinking soham is a big mantra, it's a meaning. At present, we are using soham to maintain our awareness that we are becoming, we are doing something. And what that little is doing? Soham. The rest is doing nothing. In the state of doing nothing, with the experience of sensation, relaxation, and stillness, with awareness of the breath going in and out, feeling the sensation, no change, the entire stage is there. On that stage, we are doing something very little. The breath goes in, Shantoham, breath comes out, Shantoham. Soham, Soham. In that state of awareness of doing nothing, and slowly we move towards the state of doing nothing. So now when the breath goes in, say Soham. When the breath comes out, become aware of the space. And you will experience as if there is a sense of being nobody. When you are aware of the state of doing nothing, and also the state of doing something, and that something is dropping Soham only when the breath is going in. And you are aware completely in the state of doing nothing and dropping Soham when the breath is moving in. And now even drop that Soham. Your awareness looking at the body. Non-verbally say, I am not the body, but just recognize. What is recognition? Body. What is recognition? I am not the body. Recognition, reflection, I am not the body. Then look at the breath. When you look at the breath, I am not the breath. So I'm neither the body nor the breath. See that how simple it is? Do you know you are not the car? Why don't you know you are not the body? Because we identify with the body. There is a clinging. Okay? Now, maintain your awareness, whatever you are listening to me, from me, whatever you feel at this moment that is coming from your mind, whatever you experience, recognize that this moment is coming from the mind. I'm not the mind. What is left? So I'm not the body, I'm not the breath, I'm not the mind. There is nothing to be done, and maintain that awareness. Maintain is not doing something. Again, be careful. Oh, I have to hold on. Nothing to hold on. That holding on is a problem. Now you are in the state of doing nothing. So when you are in the state of doing nothing, you live into that state. The mind has become transparent. That very I-ness created by the mind in association with the body, the breath, and the past or the future has gone. Be in that state for a while. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Raise your both the hands, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside. Bring the hands down. Let us share our experiences. How are you, sir?
You are asking me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I am fine, sir. It was very relaxing and
Good.
very. I went quite a deep inside, and I was listening to all your words, word by word, and my mind went inside, and absolutely no thoughts.
No thoughts. Wonderful. Very good. Very
The
good. You know, that is, yeah, it needs a couple of deeper understanding and a continuous practice that is happening. How are you, Kate and Denise? And two and couple of people are watching the YouTube, so they should also share their experiences, good, bad, high, low. It is not the question that you have no experience, share with it, so I'll throw some light on it. And Arman has left. I don't know why. So, how are you?
Sir, there's something concentrated on this point. There is a lot of heaviness above nose and all this area.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
prana, this portion, no?
You're
Lot of
right.
heaviness.
So, it is a deeper state when the mind, in the beginning or in any experiences, drops the identification with the body and the breath, then we may feel some pressure inside the forehead, and that is quite good. The session passed away very quickly. Denise writes, for a moment, I felt I becoming aware of something very pleasant, something inexpressible, wonderful, wonderful. You know, there is one, my master used to talk about it. The mind moves into a higher state, and then the mind is amazed. Oh, what a state! I cannot explain it. I cannot. Oh, and fact is that the mind cannot explain it. Wonderful. How are you, Kate, my friend? And those who are watching on the YouTube, they can also share their experiences. Continue. Kate, Master Guruji. So the idea behind the meditation is so simple, but the mind is so much. Kate has written, thank you, Guruji. I am deeply relaxed. So the idea behind any meditation is to awaken to the self. And what is self? One understanding coming from one master. So he defines Chaitanyam Atmam Iti, that self is the pure consciousness. So the way I identify with the body, claiming I am the body. So when we meditate, the mind naturally identifies with the self, and then it declares I am the self. When it declares I am the self, you are in joy and peace. That is so simple to understand intellectually. But that intellect has to work with a regular practice to awaken to that state. How simple everything is. Just playful. So, with that, we will bring an end to this session. We'll meet again next week at the same time. Next week is a World Health Day. So, we'll talk about something about the World Health Day, how meditation is important. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.